So for me, kind of the third step in this process of figuring out what I wanted my future to be and kind of figuring out this transition from being a full-time paramedic for the rest of my life to wanting to build businesses and other income streams. The third step was very much having to make a determination of where did I want my life to go? Because I'd really been once I finished paramedic school, kind of my forethought into my career ended right then. I figured I wouldn't be in management. I didn't have any specific aspirations to, because again, I was taught with a craftsman mindset of, well, if you move up into management, then you're not going to get to do the actual job that you enjoy and that means something. So I had intentionally handicapped myself from being able to progress forward into other things because I had embraced that mentality. So when I kind of started to redefine what that future looked like, I had to become very specific, because when you ask most people what they want to do, they'll be like, oh, well, I want to be a director of a service someday, or I want to start my own, people don't really say this much anymore, but people, would say, I want to start my own ambulance company. I want to go be an RN, maybe, or I might go back to school. Those are wishes. When you're defining what your future needs to look like, you need to be incredibly specific. You need to create a very detailed picture of it and obsess over it. And why is that? Because yes, obviously life happens and things change, but when you have an end goal in mind, those things that happen, those bad times, those hard times, just simply become one more step in the process of getting where you need to go. We overcomplicate it sometimes. When you create a very specific vision for your future, if you want to use that term, there's a lot of different things you could use. When your focus shifts to that, you start observing opportunities around you that will get you there. And I kind of call this the car effect. So whatever car you drive. So before I had my truck, I had a Volkswagen Jetta. After I bought that, I started seeing Jettas everywhere. I hadn't noticed as much. And I think you can probably say the same for your car. After you bought it, you started noticing it everywhere. Before I bought my truck, I had done countless hours of research on different vehicles, different trucks, really knew exactly what I wanted. And I just had a super clear picture of exactly what I wanted to get. So when the opportunity came and I was able to find this vehicle, I was like, holy shit, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And the longer I had it, the more I realized just that there were even things that I didn't think about that I wanted that came with it. When you shift your focus to, instead of being reactive, to being proactive about your future and about the opportunities in front of you, you actually find that there's a lot more out there for you than you think. And you stop overlooking things. You start actively looking for the good outcomes, the good opportunities, the learning lessons that you can have through hard times. When you're trying to figure out what you want your future to look like, you want to attract that future. You want to heighten your awareness so that you can start doing all the things that will bring that future to you. It's no different than when you're looking for, say, a partner, like a relationship partner. If you want someone who is, has this list of qualifications, you need to be those qualifications. So if you want a future that is a certain way, you need to start trying to organize your life around that and look for those opportunities that will give you that future down the road.